Hey guys, in this video I will share my soccer betting model projections or football betting projections for the weekend. I will analyze all games from top 5 leagues. So we have English Premier League, we have Ligue 1 from France, we have Italian Serie A, Spanish La Liga and German Bundesliga. And I will also try to find one good bet for you from each league, okay? Currently I'm on a very good streak. I'm sitting at 11 winning streak. So each day I pick only one bet, which I post on my website if you go to underdogchance.com. And of course, if you will like this video and if my numbers will help you to make better betting decisions, please like it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. And of course, don't forget to sign up for a free betting course where I will show you 3 biggest mistakes most sports bettors make. And this is the reason why they lose. If you're ready, let's start. Okay, so the first game, Nottingham Forest against Liverpool. Okay, I will simply analyze and I will simply add the odds. So this will be live analysis. Currently, I'm doing this analysis. So based on my projections, as you see, Liverpool is probably little bit more overrated. So my odds are a little bit bigger on Liverpool, which means that I give them a little bit less chance to win this game. But based on my criteria, this is not a good bet or not enough good bet because I'm looking for adjusted Kelly criterion number at least 3 or more. This is good value, okay? This is how I select games, okay? The second game, Everton Crystal Palace. Let's add the odds. So I already prepared the odds here. Based on my projections, Crystal Palace is a little bit underrated in this one, which doesn't mean that I give them better chance, but based on my projections, this odds should be a little bit lower. I have them at 2.47, Bookmakers 3.01. So if I need to pick anything in this game, I would probably go with Crystal Palace, okay, plus 0.5, so they should not lose. But again, this is small value, okay. Then we have Manchester City Brighton. So I believe that City will be huge favorite. They're at 1.5. Bookmakers have them at 1.22. There will be no value playing Manchester City. Also, I would skip Brighton. I still give them only 13.48% of chance to win this game. This is the number here. So those are my winning percentages. So those are the chances that my betting model gives to the teams. Okay, so there is a value because there is small value with the draw or Brighton just because the odds are too big, okay? But that doesn't mean that they will win this game because I still give them only 13.48%, okay? But as I said, if I need to pick anything in this game, I would maybe go with plus 2.5 or something like that if you can get good price, okay? Chelsea Manchester, this will be probably one of the most interesting games this weekend. We have 2 good teams. Let's check the odds. The odds from Bookmakers and my projected odds are basically the same. As you see, the numbers negative, which means that my odds are same than Bookmakers. So no good bet in this game too. Aston Villa Brentford. Okay, let's add the odds. Based on my projections, 3, 5, 6, there is some value with Brentford, and I also have on another computer, I have the odds. You can get Brentford at plus 0.5 at 1.76. So I think this is the best bet so far, 1.76. Okay. Okay, I will. Okay, this is the best bet so far, okay? It is not the perfect bet, but so far the best bet in English Premier League is Brentford not to lose in Aston Villa, okay? Let's move to the next game, Southampton Arsenal. So I give Arsenal more than 60% of chance to win this game. Bookmakers have, I think, similar numbers. There will be no value, so we skip this game too, okay? Then we have Leeds Fulham. I think there will be value with Leeds United. Let's see what kind of value we have. So I give Leeds 61.85% of chance to win this game. My fair odds are 1.62. Bookmakers have them at 2.07. And based on my projections, this is probably the best bet so far. Leeds United, or I will just put Leeds 2.07. This is the best bet so far, okay? And Brentford, those two bets are the best bet so far. But if you check adjusted Kelly criterion, a little bit better with Leeds United, okay? Then we have Wolves Leicester City. So based on my projections, Wolves will have 35.07% of chance to win this game, and maybe small value with the draw, but of course not good enough for me to pull a trigger. Tottenham Newcastle United. I think this is a Monday game, if I'm correct. No, this is still Sunday game. So we have Tottenham. So you see, if you have a betting model, okay, so let's say that you want to analyze this game, okay, Tottenham Newcastle, you need to analyze all kinds of statistics. If you want to make projections and if you want to get winning percentages, you should look at every single statistics, right? So only then you can get the good picture about this game. And this is the beauty of betting model, because I simply type one team and the second team and I put relevant information and statistics, and this betting model, of course with my formulas, will calculate me winning percentages. And this is how I find the value. And this is the beauty of sports betting models, because if you don't have a sports betting model, you have two problems. The first problem is that you cannot look at every single statistics, and you cannot even look at every single relevant information about the game. This is the first problem. The second problem, even if you have all the time in this world, so you can read about this game for 2 hours and then jump to the next game and to the next game, and let's say that you spend 15 hours for this English Premier League, and you read every single statistics, at the end, because you don't have algorithms, you will not get winning percentages. And if you don't get winning percentages, then you cannot find the value. And this is the whole catch. And this is why 95% of all bettors lose in sports betting, because they don't get probabilities, okay? They don't have probabilistic methods, okay? Of course, sports betting models are different. There is no perfect sports betting models, and I like to say all sports betting models are wrong, but some of them are useful, and they are must have if you want to win at sports betting. Okay, so Newcastle, Tottenham, and this doesn't mean that I will win every single bet. No, I will not win every single bet, but this is the theory and logic behind it. Okay, based on my projections, there is a value with Newcastle United. I think if you can get Newcastle United, Newcastle at plus 0.5, you can get this at 1.83, okay, or maybe 1.81, 1.83, depends on the bookmakers, even 1.80, okay. And then we have West Ham Bournemouth. 1.58 on West Ham. Also, bookmakers have these similar numbers. There is a value with West Ham. They should take care at home. Maybe small value with West Ham. But three best bets are probably Aston Villa against Brentford. I would go with Brentford, plus 0.5. Then we have Leeds United against Fulham. Of course, if there are no some other big injuries that will happen tomorrow or something like that, if everything is okay, if there is no other information, I think we have the biggest value with Leeds. Okay, so this is the best bet from English Premier League. And now let's move to French League. Okay, Ligue 1, first game, Montpellier against Lyon. Just a second. Montpellier, Lyon. We need to put the odds here, of course. Based on my projections, there is no value in this game, not enough value. I think the odds are pretty fair. Bookmakers give Lyon. Bookmakers have Lyon at 1.86. I have them at 2.05. So this is no value. Then we have Marseille against Lens. based on my projection, Lyon should be 2.21 at home, so they are probably a little bit overrated at home. I have them as a smaller favorite or under. This is maybe small value with. This is a value with Lyon. If you can get Lyon at, just a second, I will check it, at 1.76 plus 0.5. So I will just put it. This is probably the best bet in this game. So Lyon should not lose this game. This is small value, as you see the number 1.5. This is small value, okay, but still I wouldn't take Marseille in this game. If I need to pick, I would go with Lyon. Angers, I don't know how to even pronounce this. Angers against Rennes. Based on my projections, I think there will be no value. So the odds on the betting market are completely fair. Then we have Troyes Lorient. I will just take the odds, put them here. Again, no value. So I will simply put it here again. Then we have Toulouse Strasbourg. Strasbourg 228 on home team. Again, there will be no value, maybe small value with Toulouse, but this is tiny value. It is only small difference between my odds and the bookmakers odds. As you see, I have Toulouse at 2.01, 2.28. So if I need to pick anything in this game, I would probably go with Toulouse. Okay, Reims Auxerre. Based on my projections, Reims should be 1.73. There will be small value with Reims, but of course not good enough. Not a lot of value in the French League this weekend. We will see if we can find anything better. Clermont-Brest. Based on my projections, there is no value. Also fair odds, as you see, zero value. And then we have two other games, Nice-Nantes. 1.89 are my odds. Again, there will be no value. I already see from here no value in this game too. The odds are completely fair. Lille-Monaco, maybe here some value. 247. Lille-Monaco 247. So I need to check. Yeah, this is the biggest value. This is the biggest value. I need to check it if I didn't make anything. Yeah, this is the biggest value. Lille-Monaco. This is the biggest value. If you want to risk a little bit, you can go with straight win for Lille, but I would go with safer version. Draft no bet. At 1.83. I think this is the best bet in French League. Okay. This is Sunday. Lille, they should not lose this game. So if Lille wins, you win a bet. If there is a draw, your money is refunded. So this is draft no bet option. Okay. So this is the biggest value bet. Okay. So let's move to Italian Serie A. We will start with the first game. I will just delete this. We have Salernitana Spezia. Just a second. So I check on another computer my odds. So we have, so just checking if I didn't make any mistake. So I have prepared here as well. So we have the first game Spezia, Salernitana Spezia. Based on my projections, Salernitana should be 1.94, bookmakers 2.04. As you see, there is no value in this game. Okay, there is no value in this game. Milan-Monza. We have 1.38. There will be very small value with Milan. They should take care at home. Fiorentina-Inter, maybe the most interesting game this week in Italy. 3.83. I think there will be no value. The odds are completely fair, so I would I would stay away from this game. Udinese Torino. Torino lost at home against Juventus in the last game. I think this was a little bit, they were a little bit disappointed, but let's check the odds. No value, as you see, the odds are fair, so I don't see any value betting Udinese or Torino. Bologna Lecce. Bologna Lecce. 2-1 bookmakers odds. My odds 2-3-5. There will be no value. I already see from here because my odds and bookmakers odds are very similar, which means that the price on the market is completely okay. So it is similar. Let's say that you want to buy a car and you buy a car, so you want to sell it later, right? And if you buy a car for 5,000 American dollars and then you know that you can sell it only for 5,100 American dollars, you will not do this business because with there is not enough value with all the energy and everything. So there is not enough value, okay? This is just simple explanation for new sports bettors so that they understand the concept of a value, okay? It is not about the winners, but about the value, because you can become rich by selling Ferrari, or you can become rich by selling, I don't know, Toyota or some other car, right? It is only what is your margin, how you outsmart the market, okay? You can make a loss if you go with Ferrari. So let's say that Ferrari is a winner. You can make a loss if you will buy Ferrari for 1 million and you can sell it only for 500,000. You will lose money, right? Despite this is a winning car. On the other side, you can make a lot of money if you go with Toyota, for example. If you buy Toyota for 10,000 American dollars and you sell it for 20,000 American dollars, this is a value. So we're not looking who will win the game or who is the winner, but we're looking the difference between our projected price, this is the price that we have, and which can be later, let's say, sold, okay? This is bookmakers odds. So this is the simple concept, because a lot of people ask me what is the value and how this should work, okay? Bologna Lecce, we said no value. Atlanta Lazio, 2-3-7. There will be small value with Atalanta. There is small value with Atalanta, so maybe you can go with straight win if you want. This is very, very small value. I would stay away from this game. Roma Napoli. I said that the most interesting game is Fiorentina Inter, but basically this is the most interesting game because we have Roma Napoli, huge game, and there is a value with Roma. And I would go with Roma. I would go probably with Roma plus 0.5 or maybe draft no bet. I think you can go with draft no bet or plus 0.5, which means that Roma should not lose this game, okay? So I would say Roma draft no bet at 2.14. This is something you can get right now on the market. I think this is the best bet so far. Not a lot of value, as you see, based on these numbers, all the values are below 2, so all small value. But this is the biggest value so far. Roma at home, draft no bet. Then we have Cremonese Sampdoria. And I think this will be a very close game. Roma at home with Jose Mourinho, they can play defense. Napoli, they are hot. In the last game, they were playing in Cremonese, I think. They won at the end, but it was a close game until the end. So this could be very close and maybe a draw for something like that. But there is a value with Roma, and I would go with safer version Roma draft no bet, okay, in this game. Cremonese Sampdoria. Sampdoria lost, I think, at home against Roma, if I'm correct. But let's check if there is a value in this game. There is no value, so I would skip this game. And then we have Sassuolo, Hellas Verona. 1.99 on Sassuolo. Bookmakers 1.99. I have 1.87. So there is no value. So I would go with Roma draft no bet, and as I said, Roma plus 0.5. You can get this at around 1.62. I think this is safer version, and this is other version. The only difference that in this case you win a bet only if Roma wins, and your money is refunded if the game ends with a tie. And here you win a bet if Roma wins a game or if the game finished with the tie. Okay, so I think Roma Napoli, betting on Roma draft no bet or plus 0.5 or 1x. A lot of people say 1x. There is a lot of confusion. This is Asian handicap. Okay, I don't bet on totals, I don't bet on goals, so I would go with Roma plus 0.5. This is the best bet in Serie A this weekend, in my opinion, and based on my betting model. Okay, so let's go to Spanish La Liga. The first game we have. So yesterday I had some value with Osasuna. I think they beat Espanyol, right? This was the biggest bet, but I didn't took Osasuna because I'm picking only one game per day. Rayo Vallecano Cadiz, I will just add odds here. Basically no value, maybe small value. So these green numbers shouldn't confuse you, because we always need to look at the numbers. Okay, adjusted Kelly criterion number, the bigger the more value we have. Okay, and as I said, I'm looking for this number. So small value if the number hits the number 1, and if something is between 2 and 3, that there is a medium value. And I also saw some games, for example Newcastle against Manchester United, so they don't lose a game, that was a good value. And a couple of other games, Roma as well, I think a couple of winning bets. So sometimes we have very, very good value, but most of the times we can find something here, medium value. Okay, and I would stay away from Rayo Vallecano against Cadiz. Okay, then we have Valladolid Real Sociedad. Based on my projections, Real Sociedad should be a favorite in this game. They are favorite, but we have the odds above 2.14 or plus 114. There is small value with Real Sociedad. If I need to pick anything, I would go with Real Sociedad or maybe draft no bet, so we avoid three-way bet. So every time when you have a chance, avoid three-way bet. Okay. Then we have Real Madrid Sevilla. Based on my projections, 1.18, bookmakers have 1.39, which means that there is a value with Real Madrid, the biggest value so far. Small odds, but if you can get Real at 1.40, I think this is a good value. I am looking for the odds above 1.5, so I would stay away from this game. Okay. Then we have Espanyol Elche. Espanyol Elche, we check the odds. Okay, this is the biggest value so far. This is Espanyol Elche. Yes, this is the biggest value so far. This is the biggest value. Espanyol at 1.71 at home. This is the biggest value so far. This might be a play of the week. They are playing on Sunday. Okay, 1.71. This is the biggest value so far, and I don't think that I will find a better bet in Spanish League. But let's check other games as well. Betis, they have a couple of red cards, I think, because Betis is my favorite team, and there will be some value at home because they will give a good fight against Atletico Madrid. It could be a draw or maybe plus 0.5. Which means that they should not lose. So there is definitely no value with Atletico. But if I need to pick, I would probably go with Betis plus 0.5. You can get this at 1.65. Not such a good value. Okay. So two biggest values are Real Madrid and Espanyol. I think Espanyol, this is pretty good bet. I think Espanyol is a really good bet. Okay. We will see in which direction we'll go. But I think this would be my play of the day in Spanish League. Let's check Villarreal Almeria. When it comes to sports betting, I see one big mistake many sports bettors make. They pick a game first and then they try to analyze that game and then they force a bet on this game. This is wrong, okay? What you need to do, you need to analyze all games. For example, I'm showing you how to analyze 5 different leagues, and every league has, I don't know, 10 games. So let's say this is 40-50 games. You analyze 40-50 games and then you select 2-3 best bets, okay? Because imagine that it is like, let's say that I believe that most people who watch this video are men, okay? And let's say that you have 50 girls, and when you have 50 girls, you can pick only one which is the best for you. This is the best, right? The best thing to do. But what if there is only one girl and you don't even know if you will be happy with her? So you need to pick that game, and then you try everything how to be happy with her. This is not going to happen. The best way is to find 50 girls and then select only one which is good, okay? Because you come to the true love with selections, and the same with sports betting. You come to good bets with selections. You need to analyze games. Of course, the problem with most sports bettors is that they don't have time to analyze games, and they don't have sports betting malls to analyze games. Because if you have sports betting mall, then you can easily and quickly analyze games. Okay, and this is something you should work on, because people always ask me, hey, can you analyze game, I don't know, for example, Liverpool against Manchester United, because it is attractive game. And then I don't find a value in this game, but I just give an opinion, okay? And then of course they are trying to bet this game. No, this is wrong. You need to analyze games and then find the bet with the biggest value and bet only that game. Okay, no matter if this is attractive game, no matter if this is popular game, only if you can make money. Okay, we have Villarreal Almeria. I will check the odds. The odds are too small. There will be no value or very small value, and I will just paste it here. Okay, I'm talking too much. Girona Osasuna. Okay, based on my projections, there will be no value. I already see from here, okay, because the odds are the same. Barcelona Bilbao. Barcelona Bilbao. Barcelona is probably a little bit overrated at home, maybe small value with Athletic Bilbao. If they will have a good day, they can make a surprise in terms of draw for the day don't lose, but I wouldn't touch this game. And then we have the last game, Celta Getafe. 1.79 bookmakers. My odds are 2.31. There is small value with Getafe. If I need to pick anything, I would go with Getafe plus 0.5. You can actually get solid odds on Getafe plus 0.5, 2.15. I think this is the best, but small value. But I will simply Getafe plus 0.15. You can get this at 2.15. I think this would be the best bet in this game, but the best value bet from Spanish League is Espanyol to beat Elche. Okay, this might be my how to say, play of the day during this weekend. Okay, I will put my bets on my website, because of course I create videos, but this is not my platform. YouTube is a rich big company, and I have my own website. And of course, if you come to my website, if you read articles, and if you click on pages, you support me and my work. Okay, and this is why I give you 95% of information here. But for the play of the day, please go to my website underthechance.com, where you can find soccer bets every single day. I pick one bet, and Espanyol could be the best bet from this weekend. At least for now is the biggest value. Then we have German League. So this was my best bet for Friday. Not the biggest value, medium value, but my Köln not to lose this game, plus 0.5. But let's go to Saturday and Sunday. I will just change screen on my second computer. Okay, we have Leverkusen Wolfsburg. Okay, based on my projections, Leverkusen should be at 2.09. There is not enough value. Okay, I will be quick here. Freiburg Werder. Okay, those are bookmakers odds. Based on these projections, Freiburg maybe a little bit overrated, but still not good enough. Augsburg Leipzig. Small value with Leipzig. Okay, small value with Leipzig. So if I need to pick anything, I would go with Leipzig to win this game. You can get them at Leipzig at 1.61. Still not great value, but it is the first, let's say, value bet in this German league. Then we have Dortmund Stuttgart. Based on my projections, Dortmund should be at 1.74. They are at 1.57. There will be no value with Dortmund. Also not enough with Stuttgart, so I would stay away from this game. Hoffenheim Bayern. Bayern always very good team, but they will be overrated in this game, at least based on what we saw so far, at least based on these projections. So you can get Hoffenheim at plus 1.5 at 1.74. I think this would be maybe the best bet in this game. Hoffenheim plus 1.5, 1.74. Okay, it is so Hoffenheim plus 1.5. So they should not lose by 2 goals or more. You can get this at 1.75, 1.74. This would be the best bet in this game. I would not go with Bayern München. Hoffenheim at home, so they can lose by 1 goal, but not for more. This would be my recommendation. Gladbach against Frankfurt. Based on my projections, as you see, my projections 2.41, Bookmakers 2.42. No value. I think the odds are completely fair. Then we have Bochum Union. Bochum is the first in the league. They are the best team so far. But based on my projections, there will be not enough value. Okay, small value with Union, so they can keep with their winning streak, but not good enough. And then we have the last game, Hertha Schalke. Hertha Schalke. Based on my projections, also there will be not enough value, so maybe small value with Schalke. Not small value with Schalke to not lose this game if you can get plus 0.5, but not good enough. Okay, so the biggest value bet probably in this week is probably Leipzig 1.6. I think this is the biggest value bet, or maybe Hoffenheim plus 1.5, but based on my adjusted criterion, I think the Leipzig is the biggest value bet. So if we make a summary, okay, so in English Premier League we have 3 recommended bets, and I think the best bet is Leeds at home 2.07. They are playing on Sunday. And this is 2.07. This is the best bet from English Premier League this weekend. Then we have French League. The biggest value bet, I believe, is Lille against Monaco, but you should take it draft no bet. 2 good teams, so stay away from 3-way bets. Okay. Then we have this is Italian Serie A. I believe Roma draft no bet, also Sunday game. Also I would go with draft no bet, but I think this will be a very close game, probably maybe draft, I don't know, but we are not looking what will happen, but where is the value? And I think there is a value with Roma, but as you see, small value 1.94. Then we have Espanyol and Real Madrid. Those are 2 biggest values, and I think the biggest value from all leagues is Espanyol 1.71 at home. Okay. And then we have German Bundesliga. Not really great picks today, this weekend, because I didn't find and a lot of value. But Leipzig at 1.61, I think this is the best bet. Okay. So that's it from me today. Of course, if you like the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, because next Friday I will also make another video for the weekend. And of course, please sign up for a free betting course, because I can teach you how to use numbers, and you will also see what are the 3 biggest mistakes most bettors make. And of course, you also get a chance to get this betting model to download, so you don't wait for me to make analysis, because at some point I will not make analysis my whole life, and you can learn from me. You can get this betting model, you can adjust it, improve it, and make it even better. Okay, once you learn how this works, you can make it even better. Okay, but even if you watch my videos and even if you make some money from these numbers, I'm very happy, and thank you for watching this, and see you next time.